What is agentic AI? Agentic AI refers to a digital assistant or advanced digital assistant that can perform tasks with minimal or no human intervention, right? So this kind of AI model can perform tasks autonomously without or with minimal human intervention. So let's walk through the steps. These agentic AI models can understand prompts. When they finish understanding those prompts, they can think through the prompt, think through the response, process the response. Afterwards, they'll give you a desired output. Now, if you have a query or an issue with the output, you can also now query that output, and the agentic AI model will learn and adapt, right? So think of agentic AI, or even when you hear about AI agents, think of them as advanced digital assistants. They are advanced digital assistants, and they can do everything a digital assistant can do. But when it comes to the agentic AI system, they are more like the systems that are the core functionality of an AI agent. Now, this is the issue between agentic AI and AI agents. The AI agent is referring to like a specific AI agent, while agentic AI or agentic AI systems is the system that is the core fundamental of AI agents. Now, again, going into it, agentic AI can understand inputs, process those inputs. After processing those inputs, it would give you a desired outcome or act on it. Then afterwards, when it gives you that desired outcome, you can either query that outcome or accept it. But if you query it, it's going to learn from your query and adapt, right? So usually this comes in form of, now what's the real life example of this? This comes in form of an interface and a workflow, right? So you don't get to see the workflow as an end user, but the interface is like a chatbot that you interact with, or like even a voice model that you actually interact with. These are the ways you can interact with an agentic AI. You can interact with it with a chatbot. Now, the most popular agentic AI models that are out there are most likely chatbots, but this particular kind of AI can be used for everything. For example, logistics and supply. It can be used for disaster recovery. It can be used for a ton of different use cases that require multi-level problem solving, right? Because this system can solve multiple layered problems. And keep in mind, right, this system can work on objectives. You don't have to be, it can give you a specific result, but you don't have to be too specific in giving it your prompt or giving it your desired input. That's one of the most fascinating things about this AI model. You can give it something like, oh, I want to get rich, right? Then it will start to quantitate, okay, how much is rich considered in North America? What do I have to do, or what specific things does this person have to do to be rich? Or what are the specific tasks that this person has to undertake? So it will break down the problem into multiple layers, and you can give it an ambiguous or like a generic input, and it will give you like a specific and desired output. Now, if you have a problem with that specific desired output, then it can now adapt its answers for future use cases. So this is how agentic systems work, and agentic systems are what power AI agents, and these systems are going to be the systems of the future. Some have said that these systems are going to become like apps in the future, where instead of you having an app, you have an AI agent, or you have these agentic AIs that are running the world. Having said that, my name is Worth Alabi, and this is the AIandNewTechPodcast, designed to teach people about artificial intelligence in layman's language, while simultaneously helping you be aware of the world that is happening now, is being created now, and the world that is probably the world of the future, right? But there's one thing in all of this which could be very interesting. You're going to get a lot of this information, but I want you to keep in mind this particular thing. This purpose of this whole podcast is not to scare anyone, but to prepare you for the future. Having said that, my name is Wealth Alabi, and this is the AIandNewTechPodcast. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, listen to us wherever you find your podcast. Once more, cheers.